Cousins, what is going on? It's your girl Philly Jones Tarot, and I am back with the general collective reading for the month of September. It is for all the cousins, all 12 zodiacs, so everybody need to pull up for this, y'all. But nonetheless, I do want to apologize in advance. The people outside, they doing some work, so y'all may hear some stuff in the background. And y'all always know I like to keep a little vibe, a little music, a little 1-2. But I do like to keep it low so it's not interacting with us too much. But just, throwing them little disclaimers out there, cousins. But nonetheless, y'all, we are finally in the month of September. We got a little bit of time left with summer before fall come pulling up, like, real quick. And by the breeze that's blowing through my window right now, she is on her way. But y'all know we have 2 full moons this month. We just had a full moon. And then we have another one coming up, I believe, on the 22nd. You know what, y'all? I want to say it's in Sagittarius, but don't get me lying. Cousins, if y'all know what this full moon is in, drop it down below. Because I'm getting tied up. Because I believe the one we just have is in Pisces. Either way, I know eclipse season is going on. The planets and all the things is doing... They dancing, they having a good old time while we down here losing our medullas. Okay? And if you're anything like me... you getting hit with one of the major signs in the background, because we got Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Y'all gonna feel this, or let me say us, because I'm in this with y'all. We gonna feel this the most, and it's not to say the rest of y'all cousins is off the hook, because everyone's going to be affected in some which way or form. But it's just those 4 signs in particular. They are coming up off of an 18-year lesson, if you will, so the energy is going to be a little more heightened for them. The lessons, the changes, a little more heightened, but for all of us. And the best piece of advice I can give y'all and myself during eclipse season: don't do a damn thing. Okay? If you're anything like me and you be like trying to just don't just sit back. I want to say relax, but I know that's easier said than done, so try your best to relax in these moments and just kind of stay prayed up, always protecting your energy, talking with the Most High, meditating, being one with yourself, but more importantly, just kind of leaning back and learning, relearning, allowing yourself to release control, because what you once experienced and went through is getting ready to take a whole type of shit. Like this genre, it's given that expect the unexpected, and that can go either which way, good or bad, depending on, again, your journey, cousin, because everybody's journey is different. But nonetheless, it is definitely a time where you have to release control, because the Most High is driving this thing. Y'all know that saying when people be like, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. This is that time. The Most High literally has the wheel. And for real, I like this as frustrating, emotional, sad, happy, joy. All the different emotions can be around this time. Come on, y'all. Let me see if I can. Hopefully it makes that a little bit better. Sorry, y'all. I was enjoying the fresh breeze, but for my cousins, we had to shut that up because they right outside the window with that lawnmower. But nonetheless, this time is really about releasing that control, allowing the Most High to take control of the will and shift you and your life back into alignment and where it's supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. Because over the last few years, decade or so, we've all been conditioned and moving in one which way. And that way is not going to work for this new season, this new chapter. And this eclipse season is coming to really shake some shit up to make sure that you are ready and aligned for that next season. When I was meditating and before, like, pulling out the spread and all that and shuffling the cards, one of the things I kept hearing for the collective was like, better days ahead, better days ahead. Like, it's going to get better. And I just was feeling like this overwhelming feeling that quite a few of my cousins been stressed out for various different reasons. If it's like relationships, work, family, financial, self-worth. I'm picking up a little bit of everything. And I can understand that because, like I said, y'all, given these times, eclipse is coming to shake up a little bit of every which way of your life. So if you're in a relationship that You don't need to be in, cousin. The eclipse is going to make sure you're not in that relationship. Don't fight it, okay? Go with the flow. Thank them for their time. This is not a loss. You know, take them L's as lessons and keep it moving and apply it to the next. If you're in a relationship, situation, whatever, and it's time for y'all to go to the next level because y'all are here on a spiritual assignment, and in order to do that spiritual assignment, y'all need to be locked in on a different way. Spirit is getting ready to pull y'all together for that next level. If you've been experiencing burnout with employment, or just simply unhappy, not feeling like you're working within your purpose, you go on a job because you need a check, we got bills, y'all see what this economy like, but you're not really happy. You there doing what you gotta do, and then as soon as it's time to dip, you are dipping, cousin. Like, you're not even giving them no extra. You making sure you're using them PTOs. Like, if you're in a situation like that, the eclipse is also coming to shake some things up, whether that's you moving into a different position, an area within the business that's a little bit different than what you're used to, but it's also something you're qualified for and will help advance you in life, whether financially, emotionally, mentally. That's a possibility. And or you leaving a company altogether, starting something new, but that new something that's coming your way is 10 times better than what you left. But you weren't going to be able to get to that new until you left what was physically draining you, mentally, emotionally draining you. You see what I'm saying? If finances been all over the place, you've been like, cousin, we out here living check to check, girl. What's the tea? They talking about the abundance coming. Where the abundance? It's coming, okay? And whether y'all watch me or other readers that's constantly saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Y'all got to trust and believe and move forward, and knowing that first and foremost, the Most High is going to always make sure you have what you need. You got a roof over your head. You got clothes on your back. You're able to feed yourself and your family. You have what you need. All this extra shit that we want, because us as Americans, we can be so materialistic and we need this, that, and the third. Even if you want some other materialistic stuff too, listen. In due time, it's coming. But think about what lessons you needed to learn around finances. Whether that was budgeting more, being disciplined, setting boundaries, being mindful of your income, and like I said, where it's coming from, your jobs. Is it like worth the burnout, the money that you get in, or could you move on, be happier, and actually make some money so you don't have to stress about finances? You know, like, that was a lot that was coming up on top of like self-worth, cousins. And that's like a touchy subject for me, because I've been trying to tell y'all, like, if you pulled up here at this family reunion, all of my cousins is like that, okay? All of my cousins, this is the creme de la creme when it comes time to pick. And as much as I preach that and say that to y'all, it's always my hope and prayer that y'all truly believe that and see that. It's never really about the outside, if you will, because of course, us being stuck in ego and pride and all that, you want to be attracted to the person. You looking at the outside, the face, the body, the hair, the money, the cars, driving, houses, all the things. But what are they like on the inside? You know, what are you like on the inside? And that's the message that Spirit just kept pushing through. It was like, are you doing that internal work? Because the reality is, not only do we teach people how to love us, how to treat us, the type of people that we are engaging with when it comes to matters of the heart, friendships, family, whatever, what you allow, what you attract is based on what you're putting out. So if you do that work on the inside and you make sure that that light is shining so damn bright that it's blinding every motherfucker in the room, then you're only going to attract people that can help that light amplify, grow, evolve into an even brighter star. If people are dimming your light, that's not what you want, that's not who you want, and that's not anything you need to be around. So if you don't feel like you're worthy, you need to look in the mirror first and foremost and ask yourself why. Why don't you feel worthy to receive the same love that you give? Why don't you feel worthy to have the same circle of friendships that you're able to show up in and give when it comes to friendships? Like, what is it about you that's stopping you from receiving all the things that you give? And when you start to get those answers, because I can't give you those answers, cousins, only you could do that type of work, then you'll start to really shift and understand where your boundaries are, where your self-worth is, where your self-love is, And that will start to shift and shape who you're involved with romantically, how you engage with your family, and what you consider to be a friend or a soul tribe. So, with all of that being said, cousins, because that was just some like intuitive messages I was trying to give y'all, let's hop into the cards in the reading, because not for nothing, I'm not mad at the spread, because I feel like the spread essentially broke down everything that I was already picking up on intuitively. Like I said, this is a general collective reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with everyone, but take what applies for you, leave the rest, and keep it moving. If you are a new cousin here, welcome to the family reunion. We are so happy to have you. I hope y'all stick around. If you are a returning cousin, shout out to you. Y'all know I thrive on loyalty, so I appreciate y'all for holding me down and pulling back up. But most importantly, I just want to lay down the house rules, because y'all already know the drill. First things first, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all comment down below, because we are still trying to grow Philly Joan Tarot, get us out into the algorithm. And cousin, I'm going to need your help to do that. So make sure you share this video, comment down below, share the channel. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all hit that notification bell, because then all the individual, zodiac readings, they're coming up next. And I don't want y'all to miss that. On top of that, cousins, if you are new here, I do like to bring y'all to the front of the congregation a lot, because I get a lot of messages and downloads to the visuals of the cards. So I bring y'all to the front in hopes that you can pick up what I'm putting down, and everybody, everything start to make sense. So with that being said, cousins, y'all started out with the Five of Cups. Now, Five of Cups is associated with our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So that could be your sign. You could be dealing with someone with that sign. Again, you know your story, girl, so you gotta make it fit where it fit. But nonetheless, Five of Cups talks about emotional loss. But this is the beauty in the card, at least for me as a reader. Y'all see how, first and foremost, my man is dressed in what? Red. So he's already dressed in power. He's feeling that power, right? He may be having a weak moment, but still understanding that you are a powerful being. Your emotions is your strength. Stand tall in your emotions. Out of the 5 cups, 3 are spilled over, but 2 are left. All that's telling you right there, cousin, is whether this is you, the person, the opportunity that you're looking for this next season, it's meant for you. 2 is a number of union, divine union, partnership. You have a soulmate, a soul contract that is getting ready to come into your reality. And it's coming into your reality after having a lot of emotional loss. And like I said, y'all, that's understandable, because y'all know the world crazy right now. It's a lot going on. So to start off with the 5 of Cups, totally understand that vibe. But what I love about that 5 of Cups, again, standing in your power, you got followed up by the Star card. That's wish fulfillment. That's also our card associated with Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. They're having in your big 3. But I want y'all to see how he's pouring this barrel of water into this pond, if you will. And it's kind of like an overflow. And you already know in tarot, water is associated, again, with our emotions and feelings and all the things. So to go from the 5 of Cups to an overflow, cousins, like I said before, what you lost is really not a loss. It's just a lesson to be applied to this new chapter, this new season. And you know that, because that Queen of Swords came out after that. And that Queen of Swords, again, more air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But that's all about standing in your power, standing in your truth, speaking your truth, setting your boundaries, letting it be known what it is you need, but also what it is you want, and not taking no for an answer. Okay? Right after that Queen of Swords, cousins, we had Knight of Staves. Knight of Staves talks about passionate new beginnings, fiery beginnings. Knights are either going out of battle or coming into battle. I want y'all to pay attention as to how, again, he's on this ship, right? This ship, large body of water. Again, cousins, we already know water, emotions, feelings, all the things. This knight is coming in ready in his power, okay? Because let's peep game about the red that he has on as well, the red staff that he's holding. Coming to stand in his power when it comes to love. Coming into ready to battle when it comes to love and matters of the heart. Whether this is a romantic connection for y'all, a career that you love, your soul tribe. Again, cousin, you got to make it fit where it fit, because I got a couple different things. But someone's coming in ready to fight. And right after that Knight of Staves, we had the Eight of Staves. You already know, Eight of Staves, that's all about mental imprisonment. Again, I want us to keep up with the theme of this red, because y'all know in tarot red is also in association with power. That is a very powerful color. It's also associated with our root chakra, our foundation. You know deep down inside what it's going to take to stand in your power, stand in your truth, stand in your emotional truth, your mental truth when it comes to all these swords. Because there's no one here holding him back. Only person who's here, him. And for real, there's no chains or anything tying his arms up, his hands up. That's all you. That's all you, cousin. But you can't do that anymore. If you want to go into this new season, you're going to do something new to get something new. Old ways can't open up new doors. So whatever it is that's been blocking you from moving on in love, in career, in family, in finances, it's time to dead that shit. It's time to put them swords where they belong so that you can enjoy the renewal that is destined for you. This Ace of Cups, this overflowing love, this abundance in love, this love that's destined for you. Now, 2025, the year of the snake. And not only is it destined for you, but it's divinely protected and guided. And this is something that's a part of your soul contract. Meaning, it's already written. Eclipse season. It's already written. It's just a matter of time before the wheel turns, the table turns, and things start to work out in your favor. For all my cousins who've been out here having financial stresses, cousins, dead that shit. Queen of Cups, along with your Ace of Cups, new beginning. And y'all already know, boom, we got that rabbit. Rabbit in tarot talks about fertility. So if my cousin's been out here trying to get us another little cousin to the cookout, that could definitely be in the future for you. But with her having this pinnacle by her womb, it's more so giving that energy that you are birthing new ideas, new opportunities that are bringing financial stability, but not just stability for the now. This is the stability for the long haul. Queen of Coins. It's associated with our earth signs, our Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you could have that in your big three or be dealing with one. And or this is something that's shifting for you now in Virgo season. But it talks about the long haul. Earth signs like longevity and stability. They don't want something to just make sure they're good for a couple months, couple years. Like they're thinking about the next 10, 20, 30 years when it comes to the finances. And this is all happening for you now, 2025, the year of the snake. Okay? And also, Pete Gang, she was sitting on this golden throne with a red base. So you sitting in your power, you standing in your power, cousins, everything you touch is going to turn to gold. Everything. Literally. Everything you touch is going to turn to gold. And not only do I know that, but you know that too with the moon card. And the moon card talks about our intuition, our feelings, things hidden, things unknown. So if you don't know, now you do know. And this full moon coming up on the 22nd is definitely going to bring some things to light. You see how that moon is kind of like giving you a little spark, like type thing. Cousins, y'all gotta rock with me. Y'all know I'm a Leo moon, so the dramatics be there. But nonetheless, looks like the sun is giving you a little spark of light, little hope, so that you know. You see the stream? Better days ahead. Better times are coming. The moon is associated, I say, with Pisces, because Pisces are the most intuitive in the zodiac. So why wouldn't we be associated with the moon? Some also associate with Cancers, because you typically have a little crab or something in the mix. But either way, it can be associated with our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it's really giving that energy of this full moon that's coming up is definitely going to be life-changing in so many different ways. And for the overall energy to be the world, come on, cousins. You are literally walking through a whole new portal, all new beginnings. And not only are you walking through all new beginnings, you're standing in your power while doing that. Your emotions in check, your mental in check, your spirit in check. You in check, cousin. walking in your power, walking in your truth, walking into a whole new. So now that we know that y'all getting ready to walk to a whole new world, a whole new season, a whole new chapter, cousins, you know what it's time to do. It's time to tap in, lock in, as everyone's saying. And locking in, I feel like it's become such a social media fad, a trend, if you will, when in all reality, it's something that's been going on for years and years and years. But the great lock-in, or just simply locking in, starts with you. And it has everything to do with you. And it revolves around, essentially, you being able to lock in and focus on the things that you've been neglecting, the things that need some improvement, some tweaking, and or the things that you just want to grow and evolve in so that you can be your best self as you prepare to enter into this new season. Now, y'all know I like to get technical with it. I don't associate January 1st as a new year for obvious reasons, right? And if you're on a spiritual channel, I'm going to assume you're on that same type of time, cousin. But nonetheless, to be able to go through the fall and winter months, really locking in and focusing on yourself, your health, your wealth. When the true new year rolls around, you're going to really know and feel what it means to be walking into a whole new world. So, cousins, I got that for y'all with the tarot. And then y'all know I pulled some extra joints because it's an eclipse season. So I just want to give my cousins as much clarity as possible. So I pulled a chakra card for you guys, a soul action card, as well as the Isis Oracle card for you. With the Isis Oracle, we had, so y'all can see her, High Priestess. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. Cousin, stop playing with me. I love when Spirit just be throwing out the cards that already aligns with the message, with the tarot cards and all that, because it just really sums it up even more. You standing in your power. The High Priestess is all-knowing. She's all-knowing because she's locked in with her intuition. We all have it. Some a little more heightened than others, but we all have it. And when you do the work to like get that joint activated, it doesn't shut off, for real. Like, I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all. But comes in handy. And when we talk about using that gift of discernment to figure out which way is the way for you, which direction is going to take you to your highest elevation, that's when the High Priestess comes into play. That's when that intuition comes into play. So with this energy, Spirit is letting you know even more, or giving you even more confirmation. You need to stand in your power. You see how she's standing? You see how Shorty Doo-Wop got that hand on the hip like, yeah, and what? You see those eyes, the power, the strength, the sensuality? Those are all things that help your light shine even brighter. All right? So when we had chakras come out, cousin, we had the 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra, inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing and I'm at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I am open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart's feelings, and I don't override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. So, you already know what I'm going to say when it comes to the chakras. Chakras never close. They just a little clogged, so we're going to get them crust boogies out. So, cousins, we can, get y'all flowing into this new season properly. So, with that 3rd eye chakra coming out, a lot of different things you can do. First and foremost, meditate, right? Incorporating the color purple into your day-to-day, whether it's the food you're eating, the colors you're wearing, the decor in your home, what have you. Also, if you, I don't have an amethyst up here, it's downstairs, but even if you have a clear quartz, master healer, works just as good. You lay down, you meditate, you place that crystal over top of your 3rd eye. Just close your eyes. Do your best to allow your mind to be still, whether you have meditation music playing in the background and or just silence. Those are all ways to get that 3rd eye chakra open, really get that third eye open, that intuition flowing, so that you can have your discernment in top shape when it comes to making decisions and trusting that next move. And again, I think this third chakra coming out is just more confirmation with that inner knowing and trusting that you know you're being led by the Most High on this journey, first and foremost, because we won't play nothing else other than that over here, okay? Most High is guiding your journey. So by you knowing that you can trust in the Most High, the gifts that the Most High blessed you with, the knowledge the Most High blessed you with, Most High already set you up to win. You can't fail. You won't fail. You already have the inner knowledge. You already have the inner knowing. It's just a matter of you, cousin, tapping in and unlocking that joint. For real, for real. And you unlock it by doing all those different things to get those chakras unclogged. You meditate. You focus on eating and color therapy. And just being really intentional with your mental and your third eye. And then for your today's soul action card, you guys got, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there's a risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it's possible. So, cousins, not for nothing, but for all, and I clearly, we shuffled all the decks. The same theme coming out, 3 different cards, 3 different decks, all confirming what came out with tarot. I'm not sure what more confirmation you need. If you need more, there's thousands of other readers you can tap into. However, if you tapping in with Philly Joy Tarot, I'm letting you know right here, right now, you can go into a whole new world. You are getting ready to have your wish fulfillment, everything and then some. Everything that you've been manifesting, cousins, it's pulling up in your reality. And I love this for us because I'm playing that energy as well. As you begin to walk into a whole new world, a whole new season, stand tall, stand in your power, chin up, crown on, and act like you know who you are, who created you, and the destiny and path that you are getting ready to walk on is divinely protected and guided. So the only thing you need to do during this eclipse season, fall back, chill, and let the pieces fall as they have to. So, with that being said, cousins, I ain't got nothing else for y'all. But if this reading did resonate with you, if you want to claim this energy, let me know down below in the comment section. Drop a world emoji. Let me know you are walking into a whole new world. You are claiming a whole new world, a whole new season. Once this eclipse wraps this, little joint up, you are prepared, you are ready, and you are trusting in the Most High to guide you on your path. Make sure y'all share this video. Okay, cousins, I told y'all we are trying to grow Philly Joy Tarot. We got to get this joint out into the algorithm, let the people know. Cool, cousins, this is where the cookout is at. This is where all the spiritual baddies is at. All the things. Pull up on this. Share the channel. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, cousins, peace and love.